She said that the immigrant or the what they call a migrant was buying her food truck. She was selling it, and she seen that they was giving him the money to do it. Yo, I remember, yo, I don't want to stretch this shit out, but cause I could always tell y'all about once your mind open and you hear certain shit, and it was a nigga from Atlanta, so it was at one point where, I'm gonna give niggas from New York still a little bit of credit, but it was at one point where some was like some was, I feel like he was one of the sharpest dudes there. He was guard body though, so he had the guard body shit. He was guard body in New York, and but he was like, he always be listening to like NPR. He knew everything about politics. Like he knew about loans and grants, and like he used to be running around like, yo, you know what a mission statement? You want to know how to write this? You want to know how to write a mission statement? You want to know how to write needs to? You want to know how to do this? I'm telling you, because this is what I learned, right? And he was from Atlanta. But he was a funny nigga too. So he would talk about, because he had like, I think he had like 13 or 14 years that he had to do in New York. Yeah. He had like 13 or 14 years that he had to do. And at that point, I think he probably had like maybe 6 or 7 in or 8 around there. Because I had a little bit less time than him at that point. So, but he always used to be like, talking shit, like having his jokes, like, yeah, you know, when I be on the phone with my peoples, I get low, be like, yeah, you know, I got these New York niggas on the smash, right? You scared of me up here. Yeah, right. So he was a funny nigga. We used to kick it though. But yo, he used to be like, let me tell you something, right? It's so many ways for motherfuckers in the hood and people to get money. You know why they don't get no money? Because they don't try to go through with it. They don't believe it. They don't actually fill out the paperwork. Every year it's a surplus of money left that ain't nobody take advantage of. If you go to the average household right now, tell them to come up with a business plan. Write up a business plan. If you tell them to get other people to vouch for them, they ain't even got it. Who fault is that?
Theirs.
I'll be like, what make it so that your brother is starting a business, but you don't want to vouch for your brother? You don't want to support that or put nothing in that. What make it so your people's is trying to make something shake and do something and you don't want to fuck with it? And it go deeper sometimes with us, because if we say that to, so say for instance, you be like, hey, yo, you know I'm trying to do this. You my family, how come you don't support me? What's liable to happen?
Arguments. Yo, you know what's so crazy is? Like, it's on topic, but off topic. I remember, I forgot the place they selling dollar houses.
Mm-hmm.
They said, oh, all the poppies is buying it. And I'm like, yeah, because they stick the fucking together. They not worried about who got what. They worry about how we going to raise each other up. Niggas could do it too. But y'all worry about the wrong fucking things. Y'all mad at others because they learned how to stick together better.
Ooh, hold on. We got to get gunshots coming soon.
Period. Y'all always worry about the wrong thing. You don't think motherfuckers say things about poppies? Do they fucking argue it like, nah, we gonna show you bitches. Y'all wanna argue about it like, oh, you should stick. No, motherfucker, I'm about to prove you wrong.
And let me tell you something, right?
We don't stick together.
They do argue and all that, but they still stick together. Nigga don't agree. Yo, we think the moment that we don't agree or see something, we could just shut it down. We don't agree. Oh, hell no. Because we ain't never seen that shit before. Yo, like, I see one thing, like, so, in, like, you know, with Medkit daughter, like, whatever she be talking about, being about, I don't think she's seen a whole lot of that kind of shit. I don't think that stopped Medkit from still wanting her to go and be something different. So just because it ain't some shit that you ain't familiar with, you might be in disagreements. You might don't. I wonder how many people, like, I wonder how many motherfuckers is in the NBA or even the NFL or just a judge or a scientist, whatever the case may be, right? Because they just had a few people that believe they could do that. Ain't shut them down. Ain't try to stop them from going down that path for that route and got behind them. So and they'd be like, yo, right, say the government be like, hey, yo, chill. Say, for instance, that they're like, yo, we be giving people Section 8. Y'all still be finding ways to hustle and get money, right? It be food stamps on top of that, right? Sometimes y'all do got a dude living in the crib. Y'all can save money together, right? Y'all be having kids. Y'all kids be working. Sometimes your kids be paying you rent. What happened to that money? Y'all, but when we look at it, we see where the money went. We could Google how much money is spent on whatever. Like right now, as black men and women, we could pick certain places we know a lot of money gets spent. How about Nike?
Nike is it?
How about the club?
The club, Hennessy, Casamigos. What else?
How about Mercedes?
BMWs.
Rim plate. Depends on where you live at. So it's not like, and then, but so they be like, yo. So then think about when we hear it, because you gotta.
How about?
You gotta connect it to. You gotta connect it to shit we be hearing. You know how when you hear the old police talk about the niggas in New York, the top gangbanging niggas, drug dealer niggas, they be like, you won't fucking believe this. I don't know. I don't understand these guys. The motherfucker had a $140,000 car. He was parking in the projects. Everybody was afraid to touch it, and he lived upstairs with his mother. I just couldn't fucking believe it. The fucking guy had like 5 kids, beautiful women. I just couldn't fucking see what they seen in him. And we be like, to us, that it'd be like, you'll die for that nigga could tell you to go kill somebody.
Yes, and be 16 years old. Let me stop.
Or 40.
16 to 40.
So the way we be, so now say a motherfucker be like, yo, even y'all niggas got y'all own business. Like, I'm not saying they could shut the drug trade down in a lot of places, but I feel like coming from New York, living in New York, growing up there, if they did, I'm pretty sure there has to be some article, some statistics, some study saying that if you shut the drug trade down in certain cities, businesses will fail. It will collapse communities that are already fucked up and depressed.
The economic system will fuck up.
Who knows? I'm pretty sure that there is shit. So, when I tell you, right, that at every portion of my life in the hood, there has been somebody who has been considered on my block to be rich at that point. Do you know what any of them did? At a max, them niggas might have threw a function in the park.
Back to school.
Made the younger niggas who ain't have as much money sometimes, right? Niggas out there, we gonna put our money together and do something too. We looking at it like stunt. Niggas ain't looking at it. Ain't nobody buy no business. Whenever it was some shit open, they be like, oh, who get, oh, it's another Chinese restaurant? Goddamn, what the hell? Oh, it's another.
Can I ask you a question? Read a lot of, from the beginning, read a lot of AAU coaches were selling drugs. Like some, not a lot.
I don't think we can actually say that, but I think it might have been some dudes that might have made that transition.
Come from like underprivileged kids.
Well, no, I think no. Well, basketball is a no. See, basketball.
No,
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
It came from basketball becoming a big business. Right. It came from so NBA scouts and different people are looking for what?
Talent.
No matter how young you go, we done had niggas come out of high school, right? So they looking at niggas that's 13, 14, sometimes younger, right? So now those niggas have a market because if I can grab this person, this person, this person, this person on my team, and get them on my team, I could get a sponsor because some of these niggas is going to the league.
Yeah. What I'm saying is because of the like most of the kids go fund them through school. AAU was not through the school. So where's they funding from the beginning?
I just told you.
Oh.
No, from the... Alright, so look, right, check it. So that's what another thing...
That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm about to break that part down for you as well. So it would be camps that... So if you look, every NBA player got a camp, right?
Yeah.
Still right now. So most, not every... Say 60, 70% of them got a camp. Most times where they come from, so it's a camp in their hood, or they might take the kids, go there, and they have tournaments, right?
Okay.
Now, the basketball, I'm not going to say it's a small community, but the basketball community can't be considered that way. Yeah. So the coaches all know each other, boom, boom, boom. So you had coaches that had camps as well. So you have people coming from it and putting back into basketball. The people trying to grow basketball that comes. So, but the people in the impoverished community, like there's a difference between. So the kids that get involved in basketball for real, the ones that got the shots, most times, there's a few times where it don't happen, but majority of the times, they from the hood, but they in the basketball community. Yeah. It's a coach coming to pick that nigga up. Yeah, he from the hood. He might play with y'all sometimes, but that nigga seem to always be busy. That nigga always going somewhere. He gonna get the new sneakers. After a while, that nigga gonna go to school over here maybe. Everybody else go over here to this high school. That nigga be in a fucking uniform getting on the bus in the morning or somebody picking him up. So he's still from the hood until further notice, but it's a little bit, he just from that environment. Yeah. Now how he a little bit more structured. Yeah, now how he look at it, y'all still his friends. Yeah, he done went to school with y'all childhood friends. We all gonna have childhood friends, right? Mm-hmm. Now when he get to that level, hopefully some people could keep pace. If you can't, maybe you was in the ball too from that area. You might not go as far, but you went far enough. So it's like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the streets got. But sometimes it could be dudes in the streets putting games together, and they could get on some AAU shit like that. But it always been, since basketball been a business, whether it be like the Rucker shit, you know what I'm saying? People getting talent together because talent brings eyes. Who started the Rucker? Man, I kind of feel like I used to know that shit. I feel like it was a Rucker nigga. I feel like the nigga name was Rucker. Some Rucker, yeah. I think the park is called Rucker. The park is named after him. Or maybe, I don't know. Good shit. I feel like I used to know that. Y'all wonder how long we been on YouTube, how much we gave y'all. Make it settle word. But we out here, man. I don't duck no social media site. Listen, when I put the Twitch up there, that's to see everything we reacted to, whatever videos we watching. You can see Make It Clear. You can see the whole thing because this thing is in a vertical. That's a little different, right? Oh, what is that? Holcomb Rucker. Okay, I was on point. 1926 and 1965. Ooh. You gotta hit that link, but sometimes we on Instagram, we might pop in on Facebook. I don't know. I'm thinking about going on somewhere, maybe Twitter, something. But who knows? I don't know, man. But if you watch this, you probably enjoyed it, man. Pop in, man. I'm sorry. Twitch. That's who the park was named after. Okay. What was the other? Jonathan Mugger. Okay, I don't even know who that is. Me neither. So mad NBA players came from the Worker Park though. Yo, Google tell you everything. Huh? I said I googled it. Google tell you break down everything. You look for one thing, give you the whole fucking background. Yeah. But yes, Jonathan Mugger started the tournament. Nah, but but then a lot of times, look, so when we be single fucking up. So what I mean by single fucking up is like we could be in a relationship, but single just like we be so used to trying to be solitary units. It'd be really hard for us to converse. But that's gonna be hard, but it's not like we come from that background. So say for instance that you just come from a strong background of that. You're gonna be used to that. If I come from a strong background of that, we used to that. We used to like, oh, yo, we gonna pool resources. We gonna scrape and scrape. We gonna do whatever we gotta do to get to this point. So we be talking about that because in other ways, when we talk about like migrants, we be like, we start to admire them. We be like, oh, all of them live. Yeah, not only are we all gonna live here in this house and get this loan and then get a, like when we talk about that, we be like, that's crazy. How come we can't do? It's so much more that we won't do. Like yo, sometimes it's hard to do it by yourself. Like, say you really trying to like learn some shit, tackle some shit, like get ahead of some shit, right? You know how hard it is to do by yourself? Yeah, yo. Even if you was trying to get to the NBA, nobody to train you, practice you, get you up in the morning, get you extra, get like feed, whatever. Like you just don't got. You know what's so crazy is? To be honest with you, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these niggas. Black people have the wrong definition of family. You be like, yo, we family, we stick together, but we only stick together during the wrong things in life. Like, why we can't stick together when we struggling, we down, we hard, we ain't got shit, put our money together, not fuck that nigga, We all got problems, we all humans, but we gonna fight through this shit together. Why we can't build? I'm pretty sure we got somebody know how to carpet, know how to build. If we don't, we could learn, we could structure and build our own, buy a fucking house and let all live in it. We gonna all have drama. You know what our drama is? It's helping us to deal with fucking society and
then move out and help another one. Like, yo, this is what the fuck it is. This is life. This is earth. The world is whirling us inside. So we go on outside. We fucking prepare for the outside life because we know how to deal with the bullshit. Because not only our family go through this because of our color, our family go through this because of our classification and where we at as far as poverty. It's not a color structure. It's a fucking money structure. We're fucking poor. Whether you black, white, brown, yellow, green, it don't matter. All families is going through it. When motherfucking